Well, it seems like forever, Virginia, since the last
I know.
hump, right?
Yeah, it
Hi,
was hump day
everybody.
last time we met.
Yeah, it was hump day, and then there was Easter weekend, and then we missed Monday. So happy hump day. I'm Dr. Laurie Davis, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, and my cohort here, Virginia Clarke, and our special guest, Elmira Horton. So sometimes we love to have a guest on our reel. So welcome to our reel, Elmira.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, ladies. Well, I think we started something big this morning. Virginia, you want to start off? What did we start? We started something. And we're famous for not just starting. We finish it.
We finish it. We don't fool around. Demanding days. Demanding days started today. We all know everybody has demanding days. So what it is a complimentary workshop where you can pop in and it's a safe space. So today was our first one. And what a good way to start the demanding days, talking all about love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was perfect.
So one of our guests this morning was Elmira Horton, who has a career as a caregiver service provider, 26 years. I don't know how you've done it, my girl. Oh my God. So today we talked about taking love into the workspace. So how did that support you, Elmira, this morning, learning how to do that?
Well, you have to take love into your workplace where I work in the long-term care because it's part of your job. You have to love what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You have to love the residents.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
But it can be very stressful, right? As a service provider, first responder, knowledge keeper, prevention worker, you name it, it's all very stressful because we're in a position where we're constantly giving. And we're going to talk about burnout in one of our workshops, how not to get burnt out. Because of course, these are very demanding roles that we play. And are you there for the job and the paycheck, or are you there because you actually care about people? Right? Yeah. So, Virginia, you want to share a little bit about if you'd had that information when you were working with the disability community? I know you loved your clients, and let's talk a little bit about that. What we didn't like, what we don't like, because I think a lot of our viewers would connect to that.
Mm-hmm. For me, it was the management portion of it. Just didn't. Sometimes it didn't feel like they had the best interest of our clients at heart. But yeah, absolutely. In a heartbeat, I loved working with our persons with disabilities. They're just so much fun, and you can learn so much if you're willing to be open and to listen and to just enjoy that time. So for me, the part about love, it was easy. It was easy to love on the clients and easy to love that aspect of the job. Just not easy to love all the rest that goes with it. The politics, shall we say, that go with it. It was hard to accept some things that came down, knowing that there was just nothing you could do about it. But just not letting it affect how you treat your clients and how you work, yourself as well. So for me, it was big that way. But it got to the point where it was just not. It was taking up too much, where it was hard to stay there with that in the background, even though I did love what I did and love the clients I worked with. So
Right. So Elmira, we talked this morning about how it could change things for us when we take our own self-love pretty seriously. If we love who we are, and how do you feel that would impact? Just imagine all the people in your workplace. If everybody there, really loved who they were, how would that impact the workplace, do you think?
Oh my land! It would be like a ricochet effect. It would just explode, and it would just be a mighty thing.
That's right. As you were speaking, you know, some of our viewers know that I was a school teacher for 15 years. And I know I didn't have any self love at that time. So, what I would do is, let's say, for example, the night before I'd have a fight with my husband and it didn't get resolved. When I'd go into the classroom the next day, guess who my victims were? All my little kids. And I'd yell more, and I wasn't as patient, and I wasn't as kind. But I didn't understand anything about self worth in those days. So, for years, I thought I had tons of confidence, but I didn't know the difference between having lots of confidence. I was good at what I did, but I did lack that self love, that self worth. So I'm talking to all of our teachers out there, and with all due respect to all of you, it's very stressful. And I don't know how you're doing it right now with 30 and 40 kids in a classroom and all that stuff. So back to what Virginia was talking about with the politics. So in some way, shape, or form, all three of us are in the caregiving business. Today, I'm doing it through my business, but you have to be really strong and you have to have lots of support. So I belong to a global organization, and we were challenged to donate some minutes of our professional time to a cause. And that was about 3 months ago. And I kept thinking, now, what do I want to do with my 10? I donated 10,000 minutes of my professional time. And this is what I chose to do, is to support the people who are helping the people, because we need help too, and love and support. So that's what I decided to do. So if you're out there and you weren't able to come today, we got it off the ground today, but we'll meet every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Time to start our day. And that helps people with time zones, etc. And just inbox me your email and I'll pass it on to Virginia, and she'll put you on the list. And then every week you get an invite. If you can come, great. If you can't come, that's okay too. It's optional, it's complimentary, there's no agenda. I'm just here to support, and I have lots of material and content we can pull from to have good discussions, because you can burn out. Has anybody in your workplace ever burnt out?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And they still come to work, but doesn't mean they're effective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, right. Okay, what else is going on? We have our Wednesday morning, we have a book launch the last Saturday of every month. So we're planning and preparing for that for April. And so we're putting the word out. If you have a book that you've published and you would like to be on our book launch event, we do that the last Saturday of every month. And you can be interviewed. Virginia does a bang up job interviewing me about my latest publication, and then we'd have a guest author. So you get to meet the authors, and that's a really fun event. So our next one will be the last Saturday of April at
25th.
4 o'clock. Is it 4 o'clock, Virginia?
4 p.m. Mountain Time on the 25th.
Great.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
And Dr. Laurie, our event on the 19th. We should probably put a plug in for that.
Let's talk about that. Yeah, go ahead.
Our event on the 19th, again, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. That seems to work well with all the other time zones out there. We have a lot of friends in different time zones. But our event, 40 Reasons to Stay Alive, is coming up quickly. You need to get your seat booked. You need to reserve your spot. I'm saying that you need to. It's so important. It's going to be so much information. We have a lovely co-host with us today as well. Stephanie McAvoy will be our co-host for that. 40 Reasons to Stay Alive. Alongside, you see on there 21 Days to Staying Alive by Dr. Laurie Davis. Another book that is coming out soon. Keep your eyes peeled for that as well. But yes, Sunday, April 19th, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. It is an interactive online workshop, $20 per person. Youth 12 to 17 are free. They can come in on your ticket. So please, please, please share. If you see our flyers out there, comment. If you have questions, we are open for questions. We love questions. Please don't hesitate to reach out and ask us any questions. We love that. So just if you see anything that we put out, our friends and followers and families, let's share it. Get it out there. We need people to pop up and 40 Reasons to Stay Alive, our suicide alternative. Yes. Yeah.
Right. I didn't call it suicide prevention, but that's really the crux of it all. However, I believe there are alternatives to suicide. So we're going to have, both Stephanie and I have lost loved ones that way. So we're going to host this together. And Stephanie's very involved with the veteran community. She's actually an activist and a voice for our veterans. So it's going to be a really fun time. And we're going to look at 40 reasons to stay alive. And they're a lot of fun. And even if you only found one thing out of the 40 that connects with you or resonates with you, that's a lifesaver. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is here. All right. So, yeah. And this is a good place for all of our social workers, counselors, psychologists, people who are in the mental health industry, because this is alternative mental health care. So I see a lot of posts on Facebook all the time about the challenges that people are having. And I go, wow, okay, there are resources. Like our morning this morning, there's a resource. It doesn't cost anything, because I had to donate I opened my big mouth and said, I'll donate 10,000 minutes. And now, only after did I figure out how much time that is. And I went, oh, wow, how am I going to make that happen? So an hour at a time, like we do things, an hour at a time, a person at a time. So yes, we're in the prevention. I'd like to talk about that for a minute, because they're talking, I heard on the news last night, they're talking about building more prisons and more detox centers and more in an effort to help with the mental health. And I'm going, well, I'd rather invest on the front end. Let's do prevention so those kids never see the inside of a jail, or they never see the inside of a detox center. Like, really? Let's put the money there. Invest in our youth, invest in the next generation.
Yeah.
Because Elmira, those are the ones who are going to be changing our diapers when we get to the nursing home, okay? Yeah. And when I look at some of our young people, I'm thinking, oops, no. Right? Mm-hmm. So prevention is so important. So that's where we focus, and it really does work, and it really does help. So, yeah. So anything else we want to say? We've got maybe like a minute, 2 minutes left. So, ladies, I just want to thank you, Elmira, for coming on this morning, and it's great to have you at the workshop this morning. And as you know, knowing that you benefited, I know others have benefited and will benefit, and so thanks for that. And then we said, hey, Elmira, why don't you just come on the reel with us? Because that's what we're going to talk about. And here you are. Look at you. Wow. Would you have done this 6 months ago?
No.
There you go. All right. My timing was perfect then. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Final words of encouragement. Virginia?
Well, just like, share, comment, but always share. Someone, you never know who you might reach just by sharing even our reels. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Elmira, any words of encouragement for you?
Love yourself.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, love yourself. We're beautiful. We're all beautiful.
Yeah.
We're all miracles, Yeah. The chances of us being here is 1 in 4 trillion. Imagine 1 in 4 trillion conception. That's pretty miraculous when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
That's why there's only 8.5 billion people on the planet. Okay, got it. It's not that many, really. Right? Okay, ladies. Excellent. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Take
Great
care.
day today. Busy. I'm online 7 hours today. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, bye for now.